Or it might be winners, finals, semis, finals, grands. See if we can't skip to where we start here. All right, cool. Smashville, I like it. Ally gets an escape away from the pigment, and Shuton also gets a place where he can pull pigment if he's in a bad position. Ally's going to have to be careful. There are moves that aren't going to work, especially down air because of the multi-hit property, because he's going to start hitting pigment and be stuck in hit lag. Hopefully he'll keep on the aggression, because that's when you're going to do best. When Olimar's not in a favorable position, like he's only got one pigment here. Unfortunately, he put himself in a spot where he was going to get grabbed and also still get hit. Because you have to know at those low percents, at any point, he's going to be able to do those grabs and still hit you with the same pigment. So, good job not overextending with the up B. And I like the flood here too. You put him in a really bad spot. I would like to have seen more shield. At least till you get shooting past the point where he can throw pigment at you. That is a pretty dangerous position. He can put two blues. Or he's got the white to put on you, which he did exactly what he wanted there. By putting it on and getting a grab, you're going to guarantee at least 12%. And now he's setting himself off with two blues to be able to get very strong grabs. But he won't get the kill with the grabs just yet. And now it's super, super dangerous because he's a kill percent and there's a purple one out as well. So you have to be careful because you can't just start shielding pigment like you usually can when they're not grabbing. Because what the purple one will do to you. Shield stun plus you can't just attack through all of it. I would like to have seen him just wait and up B. Oh, this actually might be it. That is going to do it. It is really good getting this first stock because Olimar with a little bit of rage could be super dangerous. So can really any character, but I don't like him going for that. There was no way he was really going to get a good hit unless he went for the back air. I don't know why he made the choice for up air. I really love his choice, though, with fireballs. Oh. And because fireballs are going to stop all of them. And at worst, I think you clank with purples. That was a good job going around with the pivot grab, but it wasn't going to really net him anything. I'd like him to be a little bit more careful with his grabs. Good job knowing when the combo wasn't going to be true anymore and needing to shield. Obviously, is the best Mario you're going to know, but still. He's playing careful. He's holding shield at the distances that he needs to when blue's not on deck. Oh, no. You have to be super careful. If you're going to overextend there, you have to be ready that purple's on deck to hit you. So I was about to say he was in a decent spot because he had two pigmen lined up before the blue was going to come out. And that up air showing us like how pigmen work with items. Or they work as items, so they're really easy to clank with, but the problem is you can't avoid grab forever, especially when you're constantly being rotated through the different options that you have to fight. Because when purple's out, you have to fight like attacks. When blue's out, you're fighting grabs. And anything else, you kind of have to be careful at distance. Like you don't need to be in shield, but shield's going to beat all the pigmen that you throw at a distance because they won't latch onto you. I'd like to see his fireballs, like, he'd be a little bit more patient behind them because I think that's what he needs to be doing. There's lots of times where his fireballs do interrupt the first pigman, but he's right there to just hit him with another one, so. His biggest problem is his aggression isn't super on point. Like there, he did end up killing the red pigman, but he ended up getting hit for it regardless. Not realizing that is safe on shield. I didn't know either, like, until that exact moment, so. But I don't think it's a mistake Ally will make again in this set. Oh. I really like that. Shield's super, super strong when you're against the two purples. Don't throw out an attack. Oh, wow. That's not going to kill, but that was super smart. Not throwing out the attack because it was kind of obvious that he was going to try to contend with the purples. Oh, rolls. Well, I would like to have seen the up smash, but if Shuton was fast, I'm pretty sure he would have been F smash and would have also died. Oh, no. Don't air dodge. I didn't want him to air dodge immediately. Quite a few frames. Huh. That was like... That's one of Ally's worst habits is the air dodge into the ground. Just because people think it's so bad that they're not going to be ready for it. But Shuton was just... He was waiting for whenever the air dodge was going to come out, not if it was just going to come out right at the end of hit stun. So. Oh, be careful. Oh, good read on Shuton. Obviously, you're going to know it as the Olimar main, but knew exactly when shield was going to come out because Ally was so scared of getting hit by the white pigman, because once you get hit by the white pigman and grabbed, you're going to take plus 20% most likely. Probably even more, because the throw combos do a lot of damage, and then the white pigman's going to do at least 8, if not 12. I wonder why he... he might have turned that up air around, like raw up aired, because the hitbox starts further back, but I'm not the Alamar player, so... Oh, I wonder if that's a frame trap, too. Lots I can be learning from Alamar in this in this set, too. I like that a lot. There was no really good option he was going to get, because whatever aerial he threw out, he was going to have the hit lag of hitting the pigman and also hitting the shield. I agree that it could have carried over, but, like, I think it carries over with bad players, or those who, like, don't play Smash 4 that much, whereas, like, wow, that actually... Oh, okay, I was about to say. Because I know that they're very close windows. That was super bad DI. He probably would have died regardless how close he was to the blast zone, but I agree. I know that there are, like, old Brawl commentators who kind of play Smash 4, like Coney, for a long time, had that bad habit. Wow, barely got shield up in time, but it doesn't... Not that it didn't matter, but the damage at this point, one more hit, it's going to put him at the percent where he's going to be able to get up thrown. Don't like the choice on the downer. Too much rage that you're going to be able to get a follow-up, especially because he had good DI, but... Oh, wow, that actually ended up working. So the way that Shuton could get out of that was air dodging, but it would frame trap him. Oh, no, ally. Okay. We're fine. Okay, blue's up. I like retreating back to the platform. Ally's got a really good keep away game, knowing... Oh, he could have been in a super bad spot if he didn't get hit by that purple. I think it might have been better that he did. Good job with DI off the side of the platform, because then he could come out of hit stun earlier instead of having to go into, like, the tech situation that he obviously missed. God, Alamar's really like the jump from the ledge. Oh, good job running away, because if you stay in shield there, you're going to get grabbed again. Surprised. Oh, he wasn't in the charge of the down smash, so it didn't matter, but I thought that was going to add just enough for him to get killed across stage. Ally's got to be a little bit careful. He keeps putting himself in a disadvantageous situation, so... wow, he didn't jump from that time. I think he was... Even though Ally went for the grab, I think he was ready for that. Uh-oh. Okay, Alamar's not too far out of this if he can pull a... I'm surprised he didn't throw away the red. I guess he's just going to try to use it. Obviously, I don't know exactly what Alamar players want to do, if they want to be holding whites at the start of stocks or not. Because, like, this... What this pigment amounted to at 5%, the other would have gotten 16. So... Again, I think Flood... Oh... I think Flood usage a little bit more is going to be the good idea, or, like, carefully timed attacks. Like, obviously, we know the end result of this set, but those are my biggest things, like, realizing right now. Shuton's sitting in shield a little bit too much, giving the chance that, like, his opponent did that, basically, but it ended up working. That's it. That was clean. Shuton just put himself in, like, worse situations where Pikmin weren't covering him, and he wasn't scaring Ally by his Pikmin. So... I think that was the biggest deal in that game. I didn't feel like Ally was scared in the situations necessarily by his Pikmin, where he was a lot more the first game. But I think that's what we're going to see in the changes in 3 and 4. Because that's where Alamar's the strongest, when he knows what you want to do. And can play around it. Because, like, yeah, like, say Fox, or Shield beats Fox, but if Fox knows you're going to shield, he can do a lot to either dance around your shield, or get tons of grabs to just put you off stage. And, like, some characters, that's, like, what you want to reset, but... There's actually no... I'd rather keep the commentators just to not have, like, absolutely no volume at any point. Ally, at this point, he's throwing out a little too many attacks. When you're not close enough to Alamar, or they're not timed to hit Pikmin, you're only going to get hit more. It's kind of like when you're throwing out attacks against... Wow! That was... Okay, I was about to say that was super smart to read the air dodge, but I know that that was only buffered because of the dog. But it's kind of like Sonic, whereas you throw out the attack and it's not perfectly where it needs to be. Steve M 222, I don't know who you are. But as I was saying, it's kind of like Sonic. I like he's respecting the attacks from ledge. Not that I don't think he was hit by any of them. He just didn't. He wasn't prepared to attack them. Still retaining his jump. I would like to have seen a fireball there to help him get down, but it didn't matter just because of what Duck Hunt allows you to do. You can kind of jump and get away. Wow, he got the grab. Well, he got the grab because it wasn't a grab attempt from Shuton. It was a throw a red Pikmin. So, which at the end of the day was worth it, but Or like it worked out the best for Ally. I really like that nair there. I wish he would have seen the purple pigment coming because that's a huge thing that Alamar's trying to do, especially like drop jump from ledge because it's the active hitbox and not just like a grabbing Pikmin. Oh, I expected standard get up. That was really smart. Oh, but I also expected Ally to die if that back air wasn't timed right and he didn't have the right option out of shield. Running away F smash is so strong as Alamar. I'm Steve. Who are you exactly? You put on the Shaq emotes like you knew him. All right, I'm just gonna ignore that. Oh. Not spaced, or really not starting his attack early enough. Unfortunately, Rage is a good mechanic, but he's going to even it back up. I think it's really interesting to see how players react when they have to deal with invulnerability for the, like, 3 or 5 seconds, whichever it is. I think it's 3. Oh, I wish he would have gotten rid of that purple pigment sooner. Shuton playing on the, like, the downer train, like, it completely, like, invalidates that move because wow. Oh, maybe that's why he was wrong, because that would have hit there and not allowed the air dodge. It might make the combos true. Regardless, stopping Dare in the sense, because Danner then experienced the hit lag like I was talking about earlier, or also, like, if a Pikmin's still on you, like the purple one was, it ended up doing, like, 12 damage, even though he sat in shield through most of the hits. Also like watching the delay on grabs while a Pikmin's still attached, just because of the extra damage it adds. I'd also like to see Ally capitalize on Shuton's roll habit. He's got a lot of, like, either runaway F smashes or, like, pressure situation rolls, and that could end up being the stocks. Not fast enough, though, there, sadly. The roll read, though. The problem is it's really hard chasing. Oh, wait, is this? That's not going to be true. Oh, it definitely wasn't going to be true because of the white Pikmin, though. Oh no, you could have got the grab Ally and you're dead too. That was hard. I didn't know what Pikmin was coming up, so. Explain something to me. Wait. You know, I'm pretty confused by what's going on in chat, but I'm just gonna ignore it. There, what was Ella's biggest problem that game? He wasn't fast enough, I'd say. Or that there were some attacks that were just thrown out at, like, the wrong times, where he was, like, kind of pushing buttons to push buttons. I know that's not what Ally was doing, but it kind of seemed like, oh, shit, I need to have an attack out here so I can fall and do this or this. Or set up to avoid this or break this Pikmin. Nice regrab. Oh, no, read the rolls, Ally, please. Good job jumping out of there. Definitely a setup. Oh, that blue. Also, having Pikmins on characters is so good, like, as combo breakers, just because Ally's up tilt, he couldn't confirm it into anything because he was stuck on the ground for that much longer. Shuton telling him to sit down. Oh, good tech chase. Good recognizing on the pratfall. And also a situation where he could up B and he wasn't going to get punished, because if he got the single coin there, I don't think Alamar would have died, but, you know. Shame ignoring your viewers. Huh, I wonder if that was like a nair that was supposed to be like a super delayed nair, so he like wasn't ready for it and he was going to get the punish. Oh, Ally just not addressing the white Pikmin on him kind of upsets me. Just because you had the top platform to go to, and like, what is Alamar going to do up there besides go and up air you? Which is going to be super telegraphed because he's not going to get up there super fast. And he doesn't have any of his most threatening things, which is being able to throw Pikmin or grab you or smash attack you. Like, the 3 strongest things that Alamar's going to do to you, he loses access to on the top platform. I'm not saying to platform camp Alamar. If you want to, you can, but just like in this situation, Ally definitely has to approach. I really don't like that. I don't know if that would kill. This isn't true. Good DI by Shuton. Again, he's lost, or not again, but he stopped using his fireballs, which he was using a lot in game 1, I think, and a little bit in 2, which is a little bit of an answer to Pikmin because you can stop them moving forward and just make them kind of sit in place. You have to be ready because Alamar's still definitely going to have some, but I also like to see him address when there are Pikmin that, if he would kill Pikmin when Alamar needs to pick some, because he does pick very quick. Like, it's not like Toon Link's pulling a bomb, but it's still a period of time where he's not throwing out an attack. And keeping pressure on him if you know that he wants to get one. Oh, no, Ally. I'm pretty sure on shield that's super punishable. I don't know for sure, but that was, like, the worst way to break that Pikmin. I'd rather take the 2% and break it safely. Because it just put him in a bad spot. Wow, that up smash goes nowhere. Money match me. And now he can't close the stock because there's no way for him really to get in, and he has to play Alamar's game. Olimar seems like a character that is definitely, like, I can't really say like a win more character because that's kind of something you talk about in like card games and not so much fighters. That's probably not going to kill either. Up throw probably wouldn't have done it either. Actually, up throw might have. Good backer, finally realizing that it's like you either got to wait or just stuff him out before he starts that attack. And I don't think you're going to clank in that situation. Depending when you throw it out, obviously. But again, Olimar's in the position where he's so far ahead and you have to play his game. I would like to have seen him going in for more attacks when Purple Pigman wasn't the one up on the lineup. Solely because the other two Pigmen weren't going to threaten that much. And if he did get grabbed, yes, it's percent and stage control, but it's nothing that's going to kill you, and you need to somehow work and get in and take the chances. And those are going to be, like, the most opportune chances. This is really bad for Ally. Baited with the side B. But, yeah. Basically, Ally... Not that it seemed like Ally didn't know what he was doing, but not well enough. How to deal with Olimar's getting up from the ledge, them recovering, coming, like, out of their up B, and also... dealing with situations where Olimar's not in the most favorable position. When he's got to pull Pigman or he's in a situation where all three of his Pigmen or just two of his Pigmen aren't super strong, it's really easy when two of them are strong to cycle through the third one to get back to your two very strong ones. But when he's only got one, like it was, I think, a purple and then a yellow and a red, there's not much he can do with the other ones. He can smash attack you and he still has all of his options, but none of them are as threatening. And you have to take the chances, I think. But I say that as the person reviewing the sets and not